quick ground level deck build that we did because I did not get enough footage of this, but you can get the picture from it. So here we've got all of the base framing in, except for the steps. You can see we've got our supports through the middle. I put these in first before the weed barrier in case I needed to dig and adjust and level out. We were pretty good with the way we had already laid it out. We've got these 6x6 posts because they wanted to be able to hang hammock chairs and sunsails without really much overhead wood. You can see we've got the framing in for the single step to get up because that's a 2x12 for that main structure. So we needed a little bit more of a step. You can see we've got the weed barrier in here now to stop it from growing up between those boards because that would not make for any fun. Here's how we supported the steps because we did want a little bit of airspace to go through there so that the wood would never be, wouldn't rot being right there on the ground. Those are just on some blocks. And then here we laid out our track guide because we just screwed the deck board straight down, let them hang over so that everything, we could make it flush and exactly right because of the way we're going to put that trim up against it. And we just had to support the main structure of the boards as they kept falling off as we went along. If I didn't have those big posts there, we'd be able to just clamp it right onto the deck itself and it wouldn't have been an issue. We left a little bit of an overhang to make sure that we'd get it perfectly flush with any imperfections in the board itself so that the trim would match. And then took a router bit and circular saw because the router bit died to round over. And then we took our sander, and you can see that they were already enjoying that deck after we got it to that point. Then we got that Sunsail hung up the next day. You can see how it's sanded. It looks much, much nicer there along that edge now. But again, that's going to be covered by trim. It won't matter. Here are their hammock mounts. Nice big bolt bracket D brackets to be able to keep that on there. It is a little bit tight. This is a 10x15 deck. The actual top deck space, and then you've got the 1 foot steps that go around here. So it is a little small. That's really I think it comes out to almost 9 foot for a hammock to hang from. So not a ton of hammock space, but I think it'll be okay with the style hammock they're going to get. Here you can see that the trim is on and fully hides any of that 2x framing. This way, when we stain it in a month or two, all of it'll match. The posts will be a little bit different, but not by much. I wanted to keep this all looking as smooth and consistent as possible. And we got that back garden bed built that's built into it. I did not get a video building that, I'm sorry. We've got inside there, it's got a pretty much solid base with about 1/2 inch to 1 inch gap on the boards running the whole bottom for drainage. And then we've got 6 layers of weed barrier on the bottom, 3 on the sides to help retain any of that potting soil. We wanted to make sure that we went all the way down the back so that any bit you see through the fence is nice and visible. But there you have it, folks. There is this ground level deck. If you want to see more build videos like this as I do some of these homestead craftsman's type projects, remember to hit that subscribe button so that you see more of them. If you like this build as much as these customers did, then feel free to hit that like button on the video. And then if you've got any questions about this or suggestions for future build videos and things, I'm always looking for new fun projects. Go ahead and drop that into the comments below. Y'all have a great week.